Cholos on
Fantastic vocabulary by that man. Just tremendous. Is he
Yeah, Gentleman Jack Congdon.
Oh my gosh. Is he? He's sounds well read.
Yeah,
he is well read. Super well read, that guy.
Very focused, high fight IQ, high IQ in general. As we move on to our final amateur fight of the night, this is
Mpofu Romero
for the vacant featherweight championship.
This is going to be an exciting fight. I'm super excited for this one. Both coming off wins against my guys.
What are we doing here? This is the Cupid Shuffle. This isn't a walkout song. Maybe somebody isn't quite ready to walk out yet. Maybe we should get up and dance instead.
Maybe. Sounds like that's what they want. Why else would you play this song?
Back to kill a few minutes to let somebody walk out. You know, that was a title fight.
Yeah, that was expected to go longer.
Not really when you look at the finishing rate of both of the guys that partook in that fight.
True.
But still, they might have surmised that it would go a little bit longer than it did. So here we go. I can't resist it. Anytime it's at a wedding here, I can't stop.
Let's go, get it. Oh my God, the people love it.
See, they're all dancing. I can't.
Yeah, get it.
That's how it does. I can't stop.
Let's go. This is the best I have. This is the best I got.
It literally tells you what to do.
You're just moving those hips like
This is why I fight, because I can't dance.
I can't dance either.
I just shadow box when I want to dance. You know what I mean? It's the only thing I know how to do.
It's a different kind of rhythm.
Oh, look at that guy right
there.
there.
We're on the kiss cam.
Oh,
almost.
I thought you guys were going to for a second.
We almost did. We
tricky people. If there was mistletoe, it would have been a wrap. Hey.
Oh, we got the crowd cam going.
That's the Lake MMA kids right there. Celebrating the guy.
I love it. Big wins. 2 belts going home.
Yeah. The Macarena, attaboy.
Get it. Wow. That's when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's still around.
Sheesh.
Generational, that one, huh?
At TikTok, it just
brought it back.
Things get brought up, I bet. Yep. That's my guess.
I was saying that on the way here. I think the 90s are back. The mullets are back in. Just the style these days. I think we're going back into the 90s, ladies and gentlemen.
Seems it. Yep, the throwbacks, all the Rugrats stuff.
Yep.
All that Nickelodeon memorabilia is coming back.
Oh, I got quite a collection myself.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Listen, if anything I learned from 1990s cartoonists, always have a screwdriver in your diaper at all times. Tommy Pickles, he taught me that at a valuable age.
Very much.
They need to put this on the Boston Bruins.
Windows.
We got some Boston Bruins players here tonight. Patrice Bergeron in the house. I don't know any of those other guys over there, but
I think McAvoy.
McAvoy. Oh, he's a great player.
And I saw Smith.
Awesome.
I mean, they do kind of punch each other in hockey, but unless people are punching each other in the face.
I mean, that's where I started off, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I started off as a hockey player.
Same.
Played junior hockey and transitioned into martial arts after high school. So
I've never even been on skates.
Good athleticism, good explosiveness.
Exactly. The leg strength. You're fighting, people don't realize you're pushing off your legs, a lot of it. It's not just your upper body. So I think that's where you generate a lot of that power.
All right, I think we're ready now. I think the fighters have walked out. Yeah.
Dear.
I can't do skates. Football for me. I can hold my own on a golf course, too.
That's a fun one. Golf. It'll test you. Mental.
You see me at a poker table.
That's sport. Yep. Oh, very much so.
I run a few racks at a pool hall.
They do it professionally. Let's go.
And we are off to the featherweight championship bout. For the vacant featherweight strap, Marcel Romero exploded onto the scene in November of 2021 when he knocked out Dan Walsh and climbed to 3-0. He's been an undefeated fighter on the radar for gold. Since that fight, he gets his opportunity tonight. Sitting at 3-0 with 3 finishes coming from Western Mass. He's fought in some street beefs fights and underground fights. He's got a lot of experience, though it might not show on a record. And he showed it when he knocked out Dan Walsh back in November. So in he steps for this vacant featherweight strap. as Shane Doherty has elected to go pro and has vacated that belt. So the third undefeated fighter attacking gold in Plymouth Memorial Hall tonight.
Yep, this guy's definitely a real true fighter. You know, somebody who goes to street beefs, you know, just to fight for fun, has got to be somebody with a different kind of mentality. You know, so this guy probably thoroughly enjoys fighting, and that's a big advantage to have when you're stepping into a cage. Some people are athletes and they do martial arts, and this is one part of it, but somebody just likes to go in there and fight. That's somebody. That's a different kind of mentality.
And Mpofu brings the same type of energy.
Absolutely.
So I have a feeling that we're going to see some fireworks in this one.
Well, this is really a case of a bull and matador matchup.
Yes.
Marcel Romero has a mission to finish the fight wherever it goes. Very explosive in his striking and is going to be very aggressive from bell to bell. Whereas Arthur Mpofu historically has let his fights go the distance. You know, pop shot his opponents, glide around the outside, use his range, use his reach,
Good jab.
use his accuracy on all of his limbs to run away with things on the scorecards. And he's done so extremely efficiently throughout his amateur career. This time he's jumping up a weight class to claim a second belt. He is the two-time and current reigning bantamweight champion at the amateur ranks, and he wants, just like Congdon, he wants another challenge before he takes himself to the pro ranks, up a weight class against an undefeated foe. That's the challenge he took, and I can't wait for this fight to take place.
Absolutely. Arthur Mpofu, I was back there when he was warming up, and man, this guy was hitting the Thai pads, and they were clapping loud. He's a great martial artist. I think he's made a lot of gains in his skill set when he moved down to Alabama to, you know, really go all in with his life. He's, I think, originally a local guy from Wareham, Massachusetts, living in Alabama now, training and, you know, making a real run at this. Every time I see him, he gets better and better and better. Really humble, great guy. Love it. Can't wait to see this fight.
Humble indeed, loves collecting the experience at the amateur ranks. He's already got 8 amateur fights. Coming off that recapturing of the bantamweight title in his win over Andrew Valdina in a instant classic of a fight.
Absolutely.
This is the second time he's making the trip up to Massachusetts from Alabama with these SBG Alabama boys. Chris Heaton in the corner, Eric Anders also in the crowd, all coming up from the south.
Looks like Marcel Romero may have had some trouble making weight, or I'm not sure if this is a catch weight. I'm not sure if this is a catch weight or not. What's going on with that? But 73-inch advantage for Arthur, which Arthur's a good striker. He's probably going to use that to his advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the next fight of the evening. Our final amateur mixed martial arts contest, and this one is for the vacant Cage Titans Amateur Featherweight Championship, scheduled for 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, holding a perfect amateur mixed martial arts record of 3 victories and no defeats. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 144 pounds. From Chicopee, Massachusetts, he's representing GNG. Let's hear it for Marcel the Jacko Romero. And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, holding an amateur mixed martial arts record of 5 victories and 3 defeats. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, and he weighed in at 140 pounds. From Wareham, Massachusetts, by way of Botswana, Africa, representing Spartan Fitness, as well as SBG East Coast and Alabama. Let's hear it for the 2-time and reigning Cage Titans Amateur Bantamweight Champion, going for his second belt, Make some noise for Arthur, the African assassin, Mpofu. And when the action begins for this amateur featherweight championship bout, our referee in charge of this contest is Steve Rita.
That's in the record books as the longest introduction ever.
Oh, yes.
Well
Arthur
played.
Mpofu, 2 hometowns, 3 gyms, 2-time champion, and a nickname. But here we go. They touch him up. Mpofu in the tight black trunks, Marcel in the looser black trunks. Mpofu's got hair. Marcel has a beard, and only a beard. Nice kick up top from Mpofu. He's got a way of kind of like finding his range by just flicking those kicks in there.
Absolutely.
Doesn't commit to all the power, but an expert at keeping the distance.
Mpofu decided it, with his range advantage, decided to close the distance and bring it in, try to make this a grappling match.
He knows that Marcel has a tendency to go for broke and finish early, so it might be smart strategy to try to wear on him with this wrestling game a bit. Absolutely.
Slow him down, get him tired, bring him into the later rounds.
Sometimes when you clinch, even if you don't want to clinch, it feels right, and you end up kind of getting stuck in the clinch. So even if Romero wants to get away, he might find himself trapped. But
I'm hard-pressed to think of somebody more stoic in there than Marcel Romero. He's just stone-faced.
Almost like Peter Yan or like Masvidal-like, the way that he stands and carries himself.
Like I said, this guy's a regular fighter. He loves to fight. He's calm and relaxed in there. He does not care. He does not let the lights in the show get to him. He looks like he just stays calm, collected, and he's going to bring a fight. He's moving forward the whole time.
He's moving forward like he just believes in his power that much.
Absolutely.
Like he's willing to take these shots on the arms and pick and choose his spots to fire off big bombs like that.
Yep, covering up and then just throwing a big shot. Interesting style.
With Mpofu, it's going to take more than one, but that was a nice uppercut and a beautiful teep kick from Marcel Romero.
He's a very Muay Thai style, I would say, of moving forward, helmet guard, and standing straight up and just throwing big bombs.
Nice right hand.
Nice body shot by Mpofu right there. I like this.
Mpofu is very good at piecing together combos.
Good shot, too. He's got those hands together.
Yep.
Yo, beautiful work.
Huge slam for the African assassin, Arthur Mpofu, in Marcel Romero's full guard here.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get some good head positioning.
That body lock, got to watch out. Then bringing up that shin on. It's kind of going for like a rubber guard type, and maybe go for an omoplata.
Now, Romero, it doesn't look like he's got the build to play this rubber guard game, but man, is he diligent with it. He's trying to slide that shin up. Mpofu contorting his hips ever so slightly to prevent that.
It's good. He's grabbing his chin. He's trying to break down Mpofu's posture and keep him down so Mpofu can't posture up and throw punches. Like I said, this is amateur. They can't throw down elbows, but they can punch. So if you break the posture, bringing them down, it's really hard to get those punches off.
Yep.
There we go. End of 3 minutes. That went real fast.
That did go fast.
Man, I'm married with a lot of finishes. We're not seeing too many second, third rounds at all. So going to a rare second round at Cage Titans 53. Romero landed some bombs when he found some opportunities. Mpofu, as he's done before, I've seen it happen in a few of his fights. Anderson Silva-esque, not taking a round off, but really using it to size it up and try to gauge the distance before he starts committing to anything. Couple instances where he was piecing together some good combos and then scored a big high amplitude takedown at the end. And was able to maintain top position from there. So close round to score.
Really tough round to score for sure. You saw good grappling out of Mpofu and some good strikes. So I don't know where to call it, but it was a good fight. Back and forth MMA fight.
When Romero lands, you can see the difference the way that Mpofu reacts to the damage. But Mpofu, when he gets those takedowns and he flattens them out, then there's no power there.
And how relaxed Romero is staying during the fight makes me think that he's going to be able to throw these bombs the entire night. He's not moving around. Some people throw bombs in the first round and they fade. Yeah. He's calm in there. I foresee him just keep throwing these bombs.
Yeah, he's extremely stoic, not deterred. I don't think he's changed his facial expression at all. And, you know, the takedowns, they don't really have as much of an impact in swaying the judges' scorecards, at least not in the writing of MMA scoring nowadays. High-amplitude takedowns do score, but after that, it's merely a change of position before you start using it to inflict damage via strikes. So though Mpofu scored top pressure, he didn't really get so much ground and pound off to counter the bombs that were landed by Marcel.
There we had a question mark spinning back. These guys are having fun in here. It's nice to see.
And Mpofu very dynamic and creative with his kicks. Nice right hand counter.
Nice overhand right. Beautiful.
Slip back and fire.
And then followed with a combo, which was nice too, not just one shot.
But Mpofu showing he's got a chin, man. It looked like he took that pretty well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is where Mpofu shines, when he's just gliding right out of the way of the attacks.
Yeah, Mpofu, he's stepping back and he's catching him with a jab and a check hook as Romero moves forward on him.
And that was
Great
a money punch for him in the Valdina fight. He really was able to establish his jab and come away on the scorecards. And it's looking like he's starting to piece together some nice punches here.
Absolutely.
And he's starting to add up on the numbers.
Nice.
But what he's got to be careful of is to not eat a bomb from Marcel to mitigate all of the work that Mpofu's doing right now.
On the leg, great balance. Romero turns him.
Good work by Romero, you know, defending that takedown, but he's raising the leg and then turning him, getting him to the cage.
As you said, stoic, just kept his composure the whole time. Demeanor didn't change.
Nice job.
He got a shot.
Ooh, that looked to the body. That looked like it landed to the body there. I'm not sure. Maybe the shin grazed it. We don't have replay.
We don't replay, but I think it came up. It seemed like a hit came up and hit him right between the legs. So
yeah, I'm going to give Mpofu the benefit of the doubt here, absolutely, because he's not one that's going to pull a move like that whatsoever. And I think Marcel, the way he's reacting, he must have felt some part of his leg, knee, or shin going there. But yeah, he's got plenty of time to recover here. It happens, especially in those tight clinch areas when you're throwing knees in short distance. Every now and then one will slide to the nether regions, and that's a no-no. And that's why cups are important, because it better go ding-dong and squish.
He would not be standing if he didn't have a cup on.
But it looks like he's
it's a shock, too.
Oh, yeah.
You're in the middle, and then bang. Oh, that's, it's not.
Yeah, it just shuts the system down for a minute.
Not pleasant.
Never fun.
Pretty much anytime you get hit below the belt like that, even outside of fighting, or your friend does it or something, it's not good.
I'd rather you staple a flyer to my chest. But it looks like Mpofu's recovering well here. He's getting his wind back. You know, unintentional, accidental. Happens in the clinch, but we resume action here.
There we go. Oh, comes out nice. The hard body kick onto the head, onto the
Mpofu, though.
These are beautiful kicks.
Just trading kicks.
Yeah, that just keeps turning down a little bit. So
Sorry about that.
No, not your fault. It's all good. Well, nice question mark kick. Heel kick. It was a hook kick,
right?
Yeah.
Yo, that was. Oh, that sounded like a good shot.
And Mpofu's making Marcel miss by centimeters on some of these exchanges. And that jab is starting to pop off. Nice knee to the body.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, it looks like Mpofu's got his head in. All right, decided to break it. Oh, he's got to keep his chin down at the end of these exchanges. One thing I've noticed in Mpofu is that
Nice
as he
body
exits,
kick.
he needs to keep his chin down because Romero comes in swinging hard.
Mpofu in the southpaw stance, landing that left shin to the body a couple of times to Romero.
Just under the elbow. That was deep in the.
Goes high with it.
Ooh, another one.
Both of these guys are doing a great job doubling up their rear kicks.
Absolutely.
They've both done it.
One of those in the right place, and it can just shut him down. Romero.
Mpofu does that.
Good pressure.
Valdina started establishing a jab in the first fight. Mpofu pulls a Michael Jordan, Mia Hamm commercial. Anything you can do, I can do better. Starts establishing the jab. Marcel Romero twice went with that double up of the rear side kick. And by the end of the round, Mpofu did it twice. So it's, I don't know what he learns as he goes, like he's some sort of cyborg does Artem Mpofu, where he takes what he gets hit with and then throws it. 2 fights in a row, he's done that. So very intriguing, showcasing the fight IQ of Mpofu in a much more closely fit round in the striking department. Both guys finding success. Obviously, the clinch work was pretty tit for tat. Nut shot in there, paused things, but competitive round. Mpofu starting to get in his groove of gliding just out of the way of strikes and landing counters. And it's around this time where he really started sitting into his punches against Valdina. So we'll see if he starts putting some oomph on the shots.
You can see Romero's explosiveness just a little bit reduced right now, so it's harder for him to close the distance.
I would argue that. I think he's being just as explosive. It's just Mpofu's doing a good job.
Better job.
He's just calculated more of gliding out of the distance and not taking them straight on.
Yep.
But this is the third title fight.
Third round.
Between first third round of the night, I think. This is the third title fight here where both guys look like they're ready to go pro.
Absolutely.
That would be hard to argue.
Beautiful weapon from
Nice
Mpofu.
jab again. He's getting that inside leg kick as well.
And Romero's changed his stances after that one.
Yep.
Back to the, nice right hand though. Got to be careful. He throws bombs, Marcel Romero.
He digs his feet into the ground and he throws hard.
There's that jab.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh,
Clean twice.
it's like I predicted it.
Right, 3 or 4 of those jabs maybe equals 1 bomb.
Fade the jab and then
The
it really depends, man, because in the criteria. Now, I don't know if this is written out in the criteria, but think about it from this perspective. If you're on the wrong end of a 3-1 striking disadvantage over the course of a 3-minute round, and then with 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the round, 30 seconds left, you throw an overhand or a head kick that drops your opponent and he barely survives the round.
Okay.
That one shot did more damage as a concussive blow than the accumulation of shots in most opinions. So that's the X factor that Marcel has. Even though he's falling behind on the scorecards, he likes throwing big power.
Looked like that one hit him low square.
I think so,
that
yeah.
time for sure. So I don't
He's
think
just used to it now?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a nice
there it is.
overhand right
That's
again.
that kind of pop that can change the score of a round, no matter how far one's ahead on the scorecard. Mpofu still doing a good job establishing that jab, slipping out of the way. But he has to keep his head on a swivel because this jackal doesn't play around.
Yeah, absolutely not. And Romero is keeping Mpofu, starting to keep him on the warning track now. Before Mpofu was backing up, and it looks like now that Romero actually has him where he wants him against the cage. And when you have somebody against the cage, it's kind of hard to use that jab. He doesn't have the space and time to use it. So
1 minute left. Big
but we got
takedown.
a good take. Wow.
Is this deja vu? Round 1 again?
That was a very interesting exchange where it looked like Marcel was
They just gave him
starting
the
to
thumbs
land.
up.
Yeah,
He's looking good. He's looking real good right now.
And now he's trying to isolate an arm and score some ground and pound here. But
think-
Marcel looking like he's trying to attack a Kimura. But in that last stand-up exchange, it looked like Marcel was really starting to land some bombs.
He was, but
Mpofu showed his chin and then his ability to stand in the pocket and fire back.
And that goes to show for the diversity of Mpofu.
Yeah.
You know, and he knew he was in struggle, he was in trouble, and he switched up the game plan mid-fight. That's something professional fighters do. You know what I mean? They don't stick with the same game plan. They change it up. They
Adapt.
They adapt. That's the word I was looking for. They adapt, and that was really nice to see him do.
And he's done it throughout his career against all of these fights that he's had. He's gone the distance with some of the best of the best. Valdina, Jeff Joy.
Absolutely. I'd like to. That was a great round. What another good. I mean,
I think Mpofu started to climb away when it comes to the volume in
absolutely.
that.
Volume,
But-
he had him with that jab a whole bunch of times, moving backwards. Took a couple big shots, but I mean, if you take the takedowns, put him on the ground, I give that round to him.
Oh, no doubt about it. That was one of those rounds where that was a differentiator of the striking, in my opinion, as opposed to the first round where it looked like Marcel was the only one that landed anything that did damage. So I don't know if the takedown would steal the round there. But in this case, from what I watched, they were going pretty tit for tat when it comes to the striking. Knees in the clinch, and that big high amplitude takedown and solidifying position for the rest of it probably solidified that round from Mpofu there. But a very competitive fight, and from my money's worth, Marcel Romero looks like he's falling behind on the scorecard, but not in the heart department, because he is still throwing with intense velocity and bad intentions.
Here we go into the fourth round here with Mpofu. We know he's been there multiple times. So Romero, I think this is his first time going into that fourth round. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
Well, he's still looking stoic, not really breathing that hard. So he's clearly in shape, and we know for a fact that Mpofu's got the energy to fight another fight after this.
Yep.
Championship rounds. These are the differentiate. Is there a hair problem? It happens, but there we go. A lot of respect between these guys. Oh, that might have hurt Mpofu there. That looked like that right hand caught him just clean enough to stagger the legs. Mpofu looks like he's still trying to get him back.
Maybe. I'd like to see him move horizontally a bit.
Looks like Romero's starting to respect the takedown.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been thrown by gravity a couple of times in this fight.
And that's what Mpofu wants, is him to be thinking about that takedown.
Nice same side kick and a nice left
Tagging
hand.
him with those left hands, straight lefts. Beautiful.
Southpaw versus
back
the
to that,
unorthodox.
Back to that jab, man.
Yep. Oh.
And it's
A
like
thing of beauty.
It is.
Romero off the break is so dangerous. He's just missed a couple of times here.
I'm impressed on the chin on Mpofu, man. He's been taking some shots tonight, and he just seems to be eating them. Very impressed.
Yeah.
No sign of damage either. He just doesn't even show it.
Nice left hand, short in the pocket here.
Dirty boxing.
Romero not even breathing heavy at all. Very dirty boxing here.
All right.
Chipping away.
Good frame. Ooh, that
was
knee.
a great knee to the solar plexus and
Big
a couple
shots.
of combinations here.
Nice, and he recovers.
Yeah, that knee was clean, right to the breadbasket there. Oh, nice left hand on the return from Mpofu, though. Definitely showing his chin. He ate a couple of real clean punches there.
Nice.
Whoop.
Slip and rip, baby. Yes, love it. Great minds think alike.
Oh!
That clipped.
Ooh.
That
Mpofu,
clipped.
I don't know if he's smiling or trying to get the cobwebs out, because that looked like it grazed the chin in an awkward place, that front kick. Mpofu on his bike now.
Like to see him look for a takedown.
Oh, man, these right-left combos from Romero. This is by far Romero's best round of this fight.
Absolutely. Romero's moving forward the entire time. Mpofu taking some big shots, but, you know,
he's rolling
still
with them good.
rolling with the punches, moving out,
And
weathering the storm pretty well.
Body shot hurt him,
There
and
we
then an
go.
uppercut, but he's throwing back.
Just when you think he's
Beautiful.
rocked, he comes
That's what I
back and
needed.
he shows composure, and it's a great fight.
It's a 5-round fight, so he knows that he's probably up 1 or 2. You can never trust the judges.
Absolutely not.
You always want to go for the finish.
Absolutely.
You never know how those first 3 rounds are scored, but why risk something when you get tagged, when you can just sit there, roll with the punches, see everything coming, showing great fight IQ. But Romero really imposing his will in this 4th round.
Smart fight right now he's fighting. Smart fight.
And you wouldn't think it, since he has never fought this late in a fight before, and Mpofu's so experienced, that this is where the momentum would shift in Marcel Romero's favor. What a round.
2-2 right now, we'd say, yes?
I would say yes.
It could be.
You know what it looks like. Oh, this
But
should
it's
be
an
a great round then.
An even fairer assessment is you never know. So go for broke.
It could be
3 minutes
3-1
left.
either way right now, right? Or 4-0 for crying out loud. Who knows?
I don't see a scoreboard anywhere. There's no way for us
I
to
wish
tell.
we could, to be honest. I wish.
Someday. We can dream, can't we? 5th and final round of our final amateur title fight of the night. Arthur Mpofu, Marcel Romero putting on a competitive showcase of mixed martial arts skills for us here at Plymouth Memorial Hall. They touch him up for the final 3 minutes.
Tons of respect.
Both of them have earned it. Nice change of levels to come over the top with the hook from Romero, and then Mpofu trying to counter. Still got popping those punches. 5th and final. Oh, nice knee to the breadbasket as he
That
enters
takedown,
in.
though.
There we go.
Oh, come on. Oh, too sweaty. Ooh.
Another nut
All
shot.
right, different.
That one, it happens. Cup shots,
Well,
and
one for
another
one.
one in that clinch.
1 for 1. 1 for 1 in the cut chops tonight.
Was that a punch? Oh, he's going right on in there. Jeesh.
Oof. I don't know if it was a punch or a knee. They were kind of just finagling around in that tight clinch position against the cage. And we resume action after the second inadvertent groin strike of the night. Nice jab from Mpofu. Stops Romero in his tracks from coming in. Oh, man, that slip and rip counter from Romero is just devastating to watch.
So much explosiveness. Covers a bunch of distance.
There's a jab. Haven't really seen too many pop shots from Romero. Just bombs on the break.
Those are some big ones. He's got a mummy kind of defense going on too. Very interesting.
Knee in the shins.
Ooh.
Those look like they were to the thigh. And he does have to be careful because, oh, that one went above the belly. I'm like paying attention to every knee now.
Yeah, now.
Good.
Nice combination. I want to see more of that from Mpofu.
He needs it.
Yep, he needs to bite down his chin. Oh, here we go. Let's get this.
Good underhooks from Romero.
Anticipated that one.
Talk about making adjustments. Romero making the wrestling adjustments.
Absolutely. He looks like he's got to be careful about giving up his back. He just kind of gave up his back right there, so he's got to be careful with that. Fight the grips.
I don't know if he's going for that Kimura bite or if he's going to try and explode into him here. Go over the head.
Mama Mpofu, I'm trying to fight those hands, break those hands, and, get my butt to the cage right there.
And there's your opportunity.
There he goes. There it is.
And an uppercut.
Textbook.
Nice. Goes back for the takedown.
And a great job with that level
nice.
change.
Looks like he's passing. He's got
going for that Khabib leg pinch. Not quite, though.
Falling into butterfly guard. Mpofu needs to get some punches going right here. So I think he's trying to win this fight. He's got 30 seconds left. I'd like to see him, give some damage and establish this takedown he's got right now.
Triangle.
Oh, he's
going
watch out for that triangle.
Last second, he's got it locked in.
Ooh.
Never mind. Mpofu explodes at the last second, right before the knot got tied. But way to go for broke.
15. I'm glad I'm not a judge right now.
This is a tough one to score. Looked like Marcel was starting to come away with it in the 5th round, but then Mpofu landing the top pressure for the last seconds of this title fight. And the judges
what a fight.
Had to be here after all tonight. We need them for the first time at Cage Titans 53. We go 5 hard-fought rounds between...
Great fight, great fight.
5 hard-fought rounds between the current bantamweight champion, Arthur Mpofu, trying to claim a 2nd title, and Marcel the Jackal Romero, who put on one hell of a clinic and performance, showing he's made of what it takes to be a fighter, overcoming adversity, possibly falling behind on a scorecard, staying powerful throughout the fight, trying to go for the finish, whether on the feet or on the ground. Great fight from both guys. Nothing surprising from Mpofu's game plan. High volume, high amplitude, great cardio, well-rounded game plan. Just a tremendous fight from both competitors. I gotta get the scorecards.
Amazing fight. Mpofu doing what he does.
Absolutely, man. Both, this, like I said, this could be a professional level fight, easy. So, I'm interested with the score. I could not judge it. I could not tell you right now. Thank God I'm not a judge. Seems like a real hard job.
Most definitely. They get a lot of hate, too, so.
Always going to have a hate when you're a judge.
Tons of pressure. But either way, amateurs, 2 amateurs who could be pro, will be pro, most likely very soon. So no real loser necessarily here. It's just one's going to walk away with the belt.
I think Mpofu had the more volume in strikes. I think Romero hit the most significant strikes. Grappling-wise, it's really hard to call. When it's on the ground, I think Mpofu was winning, but that grinding against the cage, Romero was kind of winning in that fight. So I really couldn't call this fight, man.
He was stalking a lot, Romero. When people stalk, sometimes they don't even have to do much, but the judges look at it.
Cage control.
Yeah,
absolutely.
so it's like, man, this is a tough one.
It is.
We'll go inside to Andy. He's going to get us off here. Oh, wrong choice of words.
Get us going.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I believe this is the last amateur
let's
fight
keep
tonight.
the noise
Yes,
going
yep.
for these two. After 5 rounds of hard-fought action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. With scores of 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46, we have your winner by unanimous decision and new Cage Titans Amateur Featherweight Champion, Marcel the Jackal Romero.